we are, very, 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 very close to Christmas. And the gospel of today is really very interesting. It's the story of Zechariah and his wife, Elizabeth. I was amazed. The more I read about Zechariah and Elizabeth and the relationship with Mary, I found out so many things that I never thought of before. Now, I'm going to be me, and I'm going to talk to the angel here and there. So Zechariah is in the chapel. He's a priest. He's in the synagogue, and he's saying his prayers, as was his turn to do it. Nice incense coming up, the prayers ascending, and all of a sudden there's this figure standing there in front of him. Now, Zechariah was quite, upset. If it were me, I know I would say, "Who are you and what are you doing here? What do you want?" However, Zechariah wasn't me. Zechariah was afraid. And the angel then, it was an angel, the angel then said to him, "I've come to give you some news, and that is that your wife is going to have a child." Zechariah said, "Can't happen at all." Actually, I said it. "Can't happen at all. I'm too old, and my wife is advanced in age." Notice, even at that time in history, man knew not to tell his wife's age or even ask it. My wife is advanced in age. So the angel said to him, "Well, if you're not going to believe me, you really are going to have a son, and he's going to do this, 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 and this." Still didn't accept it. Now here's Zechariah, a very holy man, a man who obeyed every law there was in his religion at that time, along with his wife. Very, very, very good. So it was surprising that Zechariah didn't believe. On the other hand, how do we fit into this? Would we believe, as Zechariah said, "My wife and I are older than we can have children"? We doubted. He doubted. So would I. I really would. It didn't sound very good. Would you doubt it? It was so, I don't know how to find the words, that I should be told that as Zechariah, I'm going to bear and my wife is going to bear a child. How do you believe that? So the angel said, "Because you don't believe me, you're not going to be able to talk." And Zechariah lost his voice, and I in turn said, "What did Zechariah do, for heaven's sake?" He didn't. He found it hard to believe, just as I would. And maybe you should think about yourself. Do you think once in a while that you doubt God and what He can do for you, especially during this time of Advent, this time of preparation? It's a great time, a great time. So Zechariah took himself home, and there was Elizabeth waiting for him, but she couldn't say a word to him, or he couldn't say a word to her. And she just knew something had happened. Now, Elizabeth only speaks twice in all the Gospels, twice. That's how quiet and trusting of God that she was. Her faith in Him that everything would be okay. Her hope that everything would be okay. Her trust that everything would be okay, because God knew what He was doing. And I brought with me, excuse me for reading this, but it's so beautiful. It's the last words that Elizabeth says, and it says, "So has the Lord done for me at a time when He seems fit to take away every disgrace before them." was going to meet a very terrible fate because people didn't understand. But look at the faith she had. Can we have the same thing? Can we use these couple of days in Advent to work on it so that when the day we remember his birth comes, we can truly say, "Thy will be done." Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a great day.
Buenos días, queridos hermanos. Les saludo a Padre Carlos de la parroquia de la Asunción. Yo recuerdo que cuando era pequeño, yo siempre quería tener una experiencia religiosa. Desde que empecé a hacer mis clases de catecismo, yo siempre quería ver a Dios en algún lugar, quería que Dios me diera esa gracia de poder ver tal vez a un ángel, porque nosotros siempre queremos sentirnos especiales, queremos sentirnos escogidos o vistos por Dios de alguna manera. Nosotros, me imagino que todos nosotros en algún momento de nuestra vida, de nuestro camino de fe, pedimos que el Señor ponga sus ojos en nosotros y nos haga sentir especiales y nos dé un milagrito, nos dé algo que sea tan sobrenatural que nos ayude a cimentar nuestra fe en cada uno de nosotros. Y eso fue justamente lo que le pasó a Zacarías. El día de hoy en el Evangelio escuchamos sobre cómo Zacarías estaba sirviendo en el templo y viendo a un ángel del Señor y le reveló que él iba a ser el padre de San Juan el Bautista con su esposa Isabel. Pero entonces nosotros vemos cómo cuando nosotros más y más pedimos esos milagros, pedimos ser especiales, más bien menos esos momentos llegan. Porque el Señor siempre le gusta nuestra humildad, el Señor siempre le gusta que nosotros no busquemos esos grandes momentos en los que nos sintamos mejores nosotros mismos. El Señor siempre le gusta que nosotros seamos personas simples, personas que simplemente le queramos servir de corazón. Y claro, a veces oramos por ciertas cosas y Zacarías y su esposa estaban siempre orando por un hijo. Entonces, en esa humildad, en esa tranquilidad, en esa simpleza con la que ellos vivían su fe y servían especialmente en el templo, es que Dios vino a ellos. Si nosotros queremos tener tal vez un milagro, si nosotros queremos tal vez sentirnos especiales por el Señor, no pidamos momentos especiales, pidámosle ser fieles en esos días ordinarios, en esos días simples, en esos días en donde el mundo pasa desapercibido, para que así el Señor se manifieste en nosotros grandemente, dándonos un corazón dispuestos a amar y a tener fe. Que el Señor los bendiga.